Hey y'all, it's me. It's your girl, the real deal, and you already know. Like, share, and subscribe. What's up, real deal? How y'all doing? Hope everybody having a beautiful day, noon, night, morning, wherever you from. This gonna be a good topic to talk about. And I thought about it when I deal with relationships. When I deal with what's going on in the world today, I thought about how would you describe yourself to someone who didn't know you. I want you to think about that and come to some kind of conclusion about that. Okay, I want y'all. This is a very important topic. That I want y'all to think about. I'm gonna give you a chance. First of all, I'm gonna welcome to the channel. I didn't know I was going live. Welcome to Real Deal, and your reaction is respected. I always talk about relationships. I always talk about beauty in women and kids, and how you feel about yourself. So I'm gonna give y'all allow your time right now while you cooking dinner. How would you describe yourself to someone who didn't know you? How would you describe yourself to someone who didn't know you? That's what I want y'all to do. And then we're going to talk about ways of improving self esteem. We got to talk about this because you don't need a person to tell you how you look, how you feel. No. So we're going to get into that today and we're going to talk about it. Because if you got a mirror and if you look in that mirror and that mirror telling you that you're small, and when you look in that mirror, it say you big, uh, or you looking pretty today, and that mirror say you look bad. You're not seeing yourself the way you should be seeing yourself. Y'all got to get onto that, okay? So what we're gonna talk about ways of improving self-esteem, your self-esteem, not nobody else's. You can only improve your self-esteem. Okay, a person's self-image is based on how they see themselves. See, right now, when you see yourself, I used to thought I was when I was slim, I used to thought I was fat. So I kept taking slim fads when I was in my 20s, but I was already slim. But when I looked in the mirror, I thought I was fat. But the thing, we don't want to say fat. I thought I was thick. Okay. So I wasn't seeing myself like I supposed to been seeing myself because I depended on that mirror. So if I had the knowledge to think and know who I am, then I wouldn't believe what I saw in the mirror. So a person's self-image is based on how they see themselves. And women, we have a problem with that with ourselves. Even if we're dealing with age, religions, relationship, or whatever you're going through, you have to, a person's self-image is based on how you see yourself. Okay, this is important in every relationship. Concept is more comprehensive, and what I mean by that is more how you evaluate yourself. This is a very important topic because this is what we are dealing with right now. Right now, you are really beautiful. You are you. You can't look like no Beyonce. You can't look like nobody else. Rihanna, you got to look like Krishana. You can't look like her. You got to look like yourself. We are busy, so busy looking at the concept of our image as being someone else. And that's not good. You're not those people, so you're not going to see yourself that way. So self image is very important. And that's what we're going to get in today. Because we so busy trying to look in the mirror and trying to look like that person. You're not supposed to because you're not that person. So what we do, we go out and we go get uh lip lipo, we go get all that stuff just to look like those people when those are not that's not you. Okay? You weren't born from the same person. Now, so when we talk about self-image, ladies, ladies especially, how you see yourself. Okay? And then what you want to do with your concept, women, you want to evaluate how you see yourself and how a person sees themselves, values themselves. Okay? Think about yourself and how you feel about yourself. This is important. This is going to be a very important topic this morning because there are a lot of women that don't want that. Some women, I mean, we got to feel good about who we are because we all are not the same people. Okay, so when you talk about self concept, you basically is the way you describe the person who you are. We talking to young, old, because you got a lot of young people don't think they beautiful. You don't think you beautiful, period. And then you got older people think they too old, so they're not supposed to do nothing for themselves. That's the way they see themselves. Just because you see yourself as a little old lady doesn't mean that I see myself as a little old lady. I see myself beautiful differently. I see myself taking care of myself. So how I eat, how I comprehend myself is going to be totally different from the way you comprehend yourself. Okay. Okay. How? Okay. Now, you get your answers. Answer yourself. Answer that question. How would you describe yourself to someone who didn't know you? Do that right now. Okay. All right. Maybe this can help you. Your self concept, women, and this is a very important topic because this is what, when I do those trials, when I do those criminal cases, I'm seeing this with women. I'm seeing this with then the women and the men. Okay, it's the way they see themselves now. Don't nobody want me no more. I'm this. I'm that. I used to be this way, and they don't want me anymore. I'm this way. Wow, I must look good or something. Okay, self concept is the way you view your overall the way you view yourself overall. Okay. When you look at yourself, how do you grade yourself? This is about you, not me. Okay, this is like a mental picture. Mental don't means crazy, y'all. Stop thinking that. Okay? This is the mental picture includes how you see not only yourself physically, but also your abilities and how you fit in. Did y'all hear me? Okay, let me say it again. Your self concept is the way you view yourself overall. Okay? You, not me. Not me. You. The mental picture includes how you see not only yourself physically, but also your ability and how you fit in. See, we so busy trying to fit in. See, this fitting in is not might not be about you. You might not even supposed to be fitting in over here. Okay? So your self-concept includes the way you see yourself as a doctor, yourself as a mother, a grandmother, a sister, a brother, your friend, and as a member of a group. Either a lot of us we got exercise groups. This is what it's all about, y'all. Self-concept. That group might not be for you. Them people might not be for you. It's the way you describe yourself. Tells you who to be around. So I don't have to have a lot of people to be around me. I don't need a lot of people around me for me to describe and appreciate who I am. Okay? So when you speak about your self-concept, women, because that's what we do. We have a baby, we gain weight, and we does nothing about it. What we do, we sit around and we continue to be alone instead of, oh no, this not me. It's not gonna happen. Either just fit in. I don't want to do all that. Okay, now when you talk about, I wish my women would pay attention to this because we're gonna age and our body gonna change and we're gonna look different. A man is the same way because a man figure that, oh man, look at this stomach. I don't gain so much weight. She act like she not interested in me. What's going on with my body? What is it about me? Maybe I use my hair. It's just about self concept and self esteem. We're gonna get into self esteem, okay? All right. Um, so don't forget, your self concept is the way you view yourself overall. Okay. A person's self image is based on how they see themselves. Now we're gonna get into something different. Okay, and don't forget how you evaluate yourself is different too. Okay, it's a lot come with that, values and all. Now we're gonna get into self-esteem. There are so many black women period, with low self-esteem. Low self-esteem. Hi Diana. Hi Linda. Self-esteem. We're gonna talk about self-esteem, okay? Now, part of your self concept is your self esteem. Listen to what I just said. Part of your self concept is your self esteem. Okay? And remember what this is serious when you talk about self concept and self esteem. A person's self image based on how they see themselves. Okay? Now we're going to get into self esteem. Self concept and self esteem works together, people. It's a combination because one minute you're describing your overall health, and then the other minute you how you feel about yourself. So when we speak on self concept, let's not get them confused. We got to know the difference. Your self concept describes yourself. It describes yourself overall. Now, and then when you speak of self esteem, is how you feel about yourself. You have to have both of them. You need both of them. Let's put it like that. You need both of them. When you say self esteem, it's how you feel about yourself, and how you feel about yourself is part of your self concept. Okay, you don't need nobody for that. So let me say it again. How you feel about yourself is part of your self concept, the way you describe yourself overall. Okay, do you like yourself? Ask this question: do you like yourself? Only you can answer that. If so, then you probably have good self-esteem. And if you have a good self-esteem, give you a sense of pride in your accomplishment. Let me say it again. If so, if you probably have good self-esteem, is when you can answer this question: do you like yourself? Now, you are not liking yourself. I can't do nothing about that. I can give you ways of improving your self esteem so you can feel good about your who, about yourself. So part of your self concept is your self esteem, how you feel about yourself. Do you like yourself? Good self esteem gives you a sense of pride in your accomplishments and help you be comfortable around other people. That's why every day I tell women, I call them beautiful, beautiful. I say, you are beautiful. Thank you, beautiful. I have to remind them to to do this. I have to remind them to do this. I've taken the past 5 years to get to know. Thank you, Diana. Again, this is not nothing to play with, women. This is serious to what she said. You have to focus on yourself. I ain't saying ignore your kids. I said self. You can't, you got to see people so hooked up on their nickname, Nene and Kiki and blah blah, until they have forgotten who the person is, who their name is. Your names mean something to you. You have to know who Diana is. You do. Okay, so what we said again, women, part of your self concept is your self esteem, how you feel about yourself. Do you like yourself? These are real questions that you have to ask yourself. And if so, when you probably have good self-esteem. Good self-esteem gives you a sense of pride in your accomplishment and help you to comfortable around others. Okay. Sometimes you have to change the company that you keep. You don't necessarily have to be around nobody to tell you about your self concept and your self esteem. You don't. I want to get in this topic is because there are many, many, many young people are looking at social media. And when they look at social media, it affects themselves sometimes because they want to look like that image of that person, which that image is not you. Okay? That's another thing, team. People think that they are too skinny or too fat because of the media. Because of the media. Oh, I want to look like Beyonce. Oh, I want to look like Nicki Minaj. No, 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 no. So what you do, you go the easy route. See, we as women got to get back into the real way to do this thing is to do it mechanically. Go out there and walk. Go out there and exercise. Uh, do something about it instead of going and getting these all these different surgery. See, leave the surgery alone and work on your self concept. Work on you, how you feel about you. You ain't got to fit in with nobody. You ain't gonna be fit. Sometimes, see, I can't fit in. I can be because yourself the way you see yourself, and if you're around me, if you ain't got no self yourself, the way you describe yourself to you, and you feel that way, you can't. I just can't have you around my kids. I just can't. I can't have you around me. So part of your self concept is your self esteem, how you feel about yourself. Do you like yourself? And good self esteem give you a sense of pride. Okay, good self esteem give you a sense of pride. Okay, don't go to school and listen. Don't go to work and listen. Don't be in a relationship to listen to all the mean things about you. If you have good self concept and good self esteem, you won't believe what these people are saying about you. That's why I tell women every day, you are beautiful. Thank you, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, handsome. People don't hear these words that often. They always hear mean things. So I try to keep positive out there. Okay? People with high self esteem respect themselves as well as other people. High self esteem. There are people, we have high self esteem, y'all. Some people have self esteem, some have low. We don't control that. Nobody can control that, only but you. You're the only one can control that. Okay, so people with high self-esteem respect themselves as well as other people. Now you're gonna have the mean is gonna make your self-esteem. A mean can't make yourself, can't change yourself. What people say mean about you don't cannot control your self-concept and control your self-esteem when you know how you describe yourself and how you see yourself. So women, we as women, we under that control. We got that control. So people with high self-esteem respect themselves as well as others. When you like yourself, others will like you because they will see how confident you are. Though, so right then, now listen to what I just said. When you like yourself, others will like you because they will see how confident you are. Okay? So now, the question is, what is the difference between self concept and self esteem? What is the difference between self concept and self esteem? I just told y'all. There's a difference between them two. It's a difference. Your self concept, your self concept, and then I'm gonna look at y'all. I'm gonna go through y'all chat. Your self concept is the way you view your overall self. The picture includes how you see not only yourself physically, but also your ability and how to you fit in. See, I can't fit in some groups. I can't. I laugh about a lot of things because it's funny because I know how I feel about myself. I don't need nobody else to say that. Your self concept includes the way you see yourself. So that's one difference. The way you see yourself is your concept, and how you feel about yourself is your self esteem. So I just compare what's the difference between self concept and self esteem, women, because those are two different situations that can affect your overall health. So your self-esteem is how you feel about yourself. Okay? And your self-concept is how you see your view yourself overall. Overall. Now, everybody not gonna feel like you feel. Okay? Everybody not gonna see you like you see you. But you can't control them, but you can control who? Yourself. You can control yourself. See, we have to talk about this because this is what's going on in relationships. It's a lot of women just have low self-esteem. And you got a lot of women don't see themselves as nothing. Over up, they just used to asking somebody else about yourself. Look in the mirror. The mirror will tell you the truth. If you look at that mirror negative, when you look in that mirror negative, that mirror is going to show you negative of you. It's going to show you some negative things. How that's the way you see yourself. When you feel yourself, when you like yourself, I mean to say, others would like you because they would see how confident you are. Can't nobody tell you about you. Can't nobody tell you about you. Can't nobody tell you how to view yourself. You the only one know yourself. And they don't want to fit in with you. They just go on by their business. Because they not don't let nobody change you for who you are when your self-esteem and your self-confidence, your self-esteem and your self-concept is on the measure the way you have it measured. Because people can get it. They can get into you, okay? Influence on self-esteem. We got to talk about this. Sometimes your influence on your self-esteem coming from your family members. That's not good. They can be sitting there saying, "You so fat. Why you eating all them cookies? You so skinny. You don't never gain no weight or nothing like that." You hear all these like most women they slim, and then you got the people calling them fat. But if you don't see yourself that way, then don't think that way. So one factor is that the message you get from your family and friends, if they not supportive and loving, hey, you don't need to be around them because they're going to always bring you down. But if you're around a supportive family member and they saying good things to you to build your self-esteem, that's wonderful. I seen a guy walking one day, y'all. I see it because I'm there. And I said, I see you over there walking. I'm going to walk with you one day. And he said, come on. And I said, oh, wow. I can see the difference in him. That's his self-concept. That's good when somebody can see the different positive in you. I can say, oh, you getting bigger and bigger. No, I didn't say that because that's not the kind of person I am. I try to encourage people. Okay. Sometimes our self esteem and our self concept can come out critical and hurtful message from your family and friends. If you know yourself, don't worry about that. If you know yourself, don't worry about that. Okay. Now, go back to the social media. We're going to go back to the media. Media can also affect your self esteem if you let it. The television, the movies, the internet, the radio, the magazine all tell you how you should look. Listen to what I said. It's going to tell you how you should look, what you should buy, and how you should act. That's why a lot of parents tell their kids don't believe in all the commercials. A commercials supposed to sell. That's why I said when y'all come over here, I said, don't promote my channel. Use don't come on my channel promoting your people on my channel. I see it. So what we're gonna do is since I have high self-esteem, I see what you're doing. So if the important to recognize that media doesn't always present a true picture of life. That's what the media is supposed to do. It's not supposed to give you always supposed to give you the true picture of life. It's giving you it can affect the way, it can give you uh negative way, it can give you positive way. It's up to you. Everything don't work on everybody's skin. Everything don't work on people the same way. Your own attitude. Now this is something big. Your own attitude affects your self-esteem. Did you know that? Did you know that your attitude affect your self-esteem? People can see you as being rude, but no, they don't want to say that you got high self-esteem. I'm gonna bring it down, so I'm gonna say something negative about you. You don't like men, you don't like women, you don't like it. How can somebody else tell you about yourself when they don't know you? Have you ever asked that question? How them people over there? Why them people over there looking at me like that? Don't look at them. Your own attitude affects your self-esteem. How you feel about yourself, your own attitude. If you think positive thoughts about yourself, you will build your self-esteem. This is very important. I'm gonna say it again. If you think positive thoughts about yourself, you will build your self-esteem. You are the one got to do this. You, you got to be the one do this. Women, your own attitude affect your self-esteem. If you think positive thoughts about yourself, you will build your self-esteem. Look at the relationship. The relationship that you get in and a person instead of tearing you down, and then you looking at them, they self as self concept, you viewing their overall help. You ain't no better than me. How you gonna sit over there and talk about somebody else and you ain't looked at yourself in the mirror lately? But as long as you know who you are, you don't need to worry about that. See? Okay, if you think negative thoughts about yourself, you will lower your self esteem, women. Women out there, I hope y'all listening because I'm trying to help y'all. Because y'all listen to people who don't see yourself like you see yourself. And that's what's taking us out of this world. If you think negative thoughts about yourself, you will lower your self esteem. That's why I always say positive. That's why my intro I always say, y'all having a positive day. A lot of people don't want you to have a positive day because they're not having a positive day. You have a positive day. So let's look at this again. Your own attitude affect your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself. Do you like yourself? Your own attitude. If you think positive about yourself, you will build your self-esteem. Listen, y'all, if you think positive thoughts about yourself, you will build your self-esteem. If you think negative thoughts about yourself, you will lower your self-esteem. That's right. I got to help my women out there. Got to. Got to. Because it's a different. This is what we're dealing with in life right now. Self-concept and self-esteem in these relationships and with ourselves. Your attitude, your own attitude affect your self-esteem. If you think positive thoughts about yourself, you will build your self-esteem. If you think negative thoughts about yourself, you will lower your self-esteem. People with lower self-esteem may think negative things about themselves no matter what nice things others says about them. Did y'all hear what I just said? You get on the phone, you talk about your friend, you don't told them everything positive about themselves. But listen, people with low self-esteem may think negative things about themselves, no matter what nice things others say about them. You don't say everything nice about your friend, about that person. You'll say everything. No, no, it ain't like that. That's because they are suffering with low self-esteem. And that's bad. That's not good. Low self-esteem is not good. If you think you big, if you think you overweight, do something about it. If you think you little, stay in shape. Don't do nothing else about it. Just stay healthy. So this is something to remember. I'm going to back up a little bit here because I have to. Your own attitude, people, because we are all different people. Everybody in this world not going to look like you. Everybody in this world not going to see themselves the way you see yourself. Okay? Remember that. The way you see yourself, the way you feel about yourself is gonna affect others because because your self-esteem is high. You're not supposed to look like nobody else. Your own attitude affects your self-esteem. If you think positive thoughts about yourself, positive women, Because see, when we age, oh man, that mentally, the age, the word age, AGE, can make you look young, it can make you look older. It's not all about that. It's how you feel about yourself. How you feel about yourself is the way you're gonna look. This is serious. How you feel about yourself is gonna affect the way that you are, the way you see yourself overall. Okay? So your own attitude affects your self-esteem. If you think positive thoughts about yourself, you will build your self-esteem. If you think negative thoughts about yourself, you will lower your self-esteem. People with low self-esteem may think negative things about themselves no matter what nice things others say about them. These are some interesting pointers when it comes down to self-concept and self-esteem in a woman and in the relationship. Why wait to do something about yourself, women, and let it grow on you? You know what you need to do to build your self-esteem and your self-concept. You don't have to listen to nobody because you're not them. You. You don't need no man to tell you how you look and how you feel. You don't need a woman to tell you how you look and how you feel. And then too, if you have low self-esteem, then hey, no matter what nice things others say about you, you're gonna think lower. I can't be around people don't have high self-esteem and they stay low because to see a low self-esteem person can rub off on you. Because you constantly saying nice things about them and they're not even listening to you. They on the phone and want you to hear all the whine and stuff. Oh, I don't look good. He said I did it. He said I'm fat. He said I'm ugly. He said it did. You listening to the negative. Don't feed into the negative. You know yourself. So when somebody say things about you, if you got high self-esteem, then you're not gonna pay them no attention. But when your self esteem is low, you're going to entertain those people. They don't like themselves. Who said that when you get 50 and 60 and 70 and 80 and 90 that you're supposed to look old? No, your self esteem and your self concept is very important to you. Oh, you 50 now, you this and you that. Now, so what? So what you said? Who said you can't fit yourself up? Who said you're not supposed to fit yourself up? On 40 something, who said you're not supposed to fish yourself up? Fish yourself up, women. Look good for you. Cause see, a person when you have high high self-esteem about you, that person gonna say and do anything to bring you down back where you were. Y'all young ladies, let me tell you something. I'm talking to everyone. When I'm speaking to all the women. But I'm giving the same advice to younger women that I'm giving to the women. I'm telling y'all now, young women, how you feel about yourself. Do you like yourself? Ask yourself, do you like yourself? Okay, and so then you probably have good self-esteem. If you look in that mirror and you don't like yourself, you got low self-esteem about yourself. So what I tell a young girl is love who you are. Love yourself and the way you see and the way you see yourself overall. If it's negative, then get out of that lowness. Get out of that low self-esteem. If somebody telling you with a high self-esteem that you are beautiful, they have told you something that ain't nobody said. 'Cause all you been hearing from your family, everybody else, is low self-esteem uh information. Vibe. Just low. Everything low about you. And you be like, oh, I'm like that. No, if you see yourself as this person, you paint your picture positive, then what are they talking about? I encourage young women to stay positive. feel good about yourself. Your self concept includes the way you see yourself as a student. When you go to school every day, okay, you see Tanya, she coming there looking pretty every day. You are beautiful. You can't look like Tanya because you ain't got the same parents Tanya got. So be beautiful on yourself. See, your self concept includes the way you see yourself. You see yourself. Even if you're playing sports, young girls, if you playing sport, I always my self concept. I want to be the greatest. I want to play. I don't care if I'm on a sorry team. What I'm gonna do, young ladies, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna be the best person on the team. I'm gonna be the best work person on this team, and I'm gonna fight hard on this team to look good when I'm out there playing. Keep my grades up. It's hard to be positive when the more beautiful women make fun of. Okay, that's it. We go back to self. Listen, listen, young ladies, listen. It's not hard. Nothing hard. It's not hard to be positive. It's not hard to be negative. You, you don't hear the word. The word is YOU, young women. You cannot listen to someone who's bringing you down and you know you positive. You got a high self-esteem. The only way you can feel like this, like you just said, it's hard to be positive when the more beautiful women make fun of us big girls. No, you know what that is right there? Your low as self-esteem, because I know a lot of beautiful, thick women. I'm thick. I'm beautiful. Ain't that nobody can tell me. So that's part of me. That's my self-concept. Stop listening to negative concept if it doesn't, but is it not you? What you gonna do about it? You gonna sit back and cry about it all the time? It's nothing hard. Nothing hard to do if you want to do it. Get off the whining part. Get off the young women. Ain't nothing hard about being positive about yourself. You are beautiful as the woman that you are chose to be. You are beautiful. Okay? If you hear a girl calling you, oh, look at you, you fat, and you say, okay, then why are you worrying about what they said about you if you see yourself different? Why are you worrying about it? Smile. 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 It's the way you see yourself. So you're gonna let them paint your picture for you, young lady? Or you gonna make them paint your picture for you, how you see not only yourself physically, but also your ability, how you fit in. Don't listen to people. Listen to you. You is you. You, it ain't nothing hard about being positive. That's why I'm putting emphasis on the emphasis word. The key word is you. Okay? I always told my kids, you better not go to school fighting nobody who said something about me because don't nobody out there know me. And I'm gonna whoop you if I find out you at school mad at somebody because they're talking about your mom. That's self-concept, self-esteem. Okay. So, young lady, my advice to you is your self-esteem is low. Not a positive can turn negative. A negative can turn positive. You don't have control of you. You have to control you. Nobody else can do that but you. Because we're not supposed to look alike. We're not supposed to feel alike. We're not supposed to think alike. So physically, how you see not only yourself physically, but also your ability and how you fit in. So I would encourage you to stay positive and stop worrying about what people say about you because what you're going to do is affect your low self-esteem. Your self-esteem is low. So what you need to do is like yourself. How you feel about yourself. Do you like yourself being your size? I see a lot of beautiful. When you beautiful, baby, your beautifulness and how you feel about yourself, your attitude could make you look beautiful. You could take a little thin girl And you know what? You could take a little thin girl, and if she got a bad attitude, that's it. Work on yourself. That's thank you, Linda. Work on you. Stop worrying about other people. That's our problem in this world. We worry about everybody else except for who? Ourselves. That's what we women we so best down in this area. So your self-esteem is how you feel about you. You got to like yourself. You got to like yourself, love who you are, and work on you. Work on yourself. See, my self-esteem been high when I was young. I ain't got to add nobody nothing about me. I know I am. I know what I'm capable of doing. Good self-esteem gives you a sense of pride in your accomplishment. It helps you to be comfortable around others. And then you got to also remember what do the question is, what do you ladies think about marriage? Are y'all married? I used to be married. It's okay. What I think about marriage may not be what you think about marriage. So, you, as a person that is married, you knew what you were getting into before you said, I do. But if your self-esteem was low, if you was in a marriage, if you're in a marriage, when you start out, y'all were both slim. You and your husband were both slim. Y'all wasn't gaining weight. Y'all gonna look different. Your body gonna change. You're gonna start looking different. Everybody ain't gonna look the same. You can go get all the young women you want and all the young men you want. Everybody's body is gonna change. Everybody concept, your concept is different from everybody else. If you're in a marriage and that man saying, look at you just getting fat, you just getting skinny, you just doing this, and that. If you don't believe in yourself, then that's what's going on. If you don't describe yourself, then hey, what you gonna do about it? Sit back and cry about it? What you gonna do? Cry about it? Marriage is an image where your self-esteem and your self-concept don't never leave you. See, we'll do things when we get in that marriage, we get comfortable. We get in our marriage and we get so comfortable. Um, Raising them kids, we're gonna get to that. That's self-concept right there, self-esteem. But to go back to your question, ma'am, everybody marriage is different. See, you can't compare your marriage with my marriage or their marriage with your marriage. If y'all came in this picture and y'all was slim, y'all self-concept and everything, y'all he was taking care of himself to get you, get the woman that he need. She was doing everything she can do to get the man that she want. Now y'all got each other. Y'all don't say I do. Now y'all don't went look through the album, picture album. Y'all change, start changing, but you still the person that you are. What are you going to do about the changes that you're going to do in your relationship? In your self-concept low, then if you're going to listen to somebody else, that's you. What are you going to do? I know when I'm gaining weight. I know what I need to do to work on me. I know when if somebody says something about you, if they feel that weight about you, they just say feel about that weight about you. Don't change your ways for them. But sometimes we do have to look at the picture different. If your husband say, "Baby, you don't gain some weight, and then I know it's hard. You don't have to fight back with him. I said, baby, you can go back to him and say, baby, we both got some working to do. You don't have to fight him with words that that is going to affect the relationship. Just say, baby, we both got some work to do, need done. See, marriage, y'all been around each other so long. Y'all see the self-concept and y'all see the self-esteem of each other. Let's work it out together, baby. Let's do it. Work on you. We can't worry about what people think and what people say in a marriage. If you think that way, they're gonna say things to bash you down. You too big. You eat up all the food. Where the food at? You don't never say nothing for me. That I just went over there. I just said your self concept includes the way you see yourself as a friend, in a group or anything. I mean, feel good. It didn't change. Hey, if you're in a marriage, you know you and your husband got a relationship. If he's a good husband or she's a good wife, then they ain't saying nothing negative about you. They trying to help you build your self-esteem back up. Cause now you don't got comfortable in the marriage and you think you don't supposed to do nothing about yourself. You let go of yourself when you get married. You can't let go of yourself when you get married. You can't just say, I got my husband, I'm done. No, 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 no. No. Work on yourself. You wasn't that size when you met him. He wasn't that size when you met him. But age is gonna affect the relationship too, because if you're dealing with somebody ignorant, then that's you. But your self-image is based on how they see yourself, how you see yourself. This is something that you got to work on, women. You, I know when I don't gain some weight, I know me. I know when I need to do something to prep myself back up. All of y'all women are beautiful. All women are beautiful. I don't care what size. It ain't got nothing to do with all of that. It got something to do with y'all mentally, how you describe yourself, how you see yourself. Beautiful. I be looking at some women. I said, "Dog, why she get rid of her thick little booty and the little fat little jaws? Why she get rid of that?" Now she look like a whole different person. Now she don't lost the weight. Now I said, "Dog, she was looking nice when she was like that." But that ain't up to me, because your self concept and its self esteem is not the way I see you. It's the way you see yourself. You know what you need to do. What's up, Olivia? I love my women and I want my women to work on their self esteem and their concept. Evaluate yourself. How somebody else see about you, smile on your face. Smile on your face. Keep looking good. Don't just get in a marriage and just like get comfortable. Like, I ain't got to gain. I ain't got to look like this no more. Cause I don't got my husband. Look, I could look like anything. I got my wife. No, 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 no. Your values are very important to you. When you go in somewhere, you go somewhere. Your husband wants you to look good. Your wife wants you to look handsome. Okay. Think about yourselves. Let's work it out together. See, in a marriage, you got to work about you got to work it out together. Yes, I'm a confident, caring, beautiful, and I can get an attitude. That's right. I just spoke on that. Optimistic, y'all. Having an optimistic is very important in self-concept and self-esteem. What do I mean by optimistic? Is having a positive attitude about the future. Having a positive attitude about the future. Now, let me set a good example. Just because I'm single, I am happy. So my self-concept and my self-esteem is how I see myself is very high. I laugh at people. You can say anything negative about me, I'm gonna laugh at you. And I laugh at you. Now, optimistic is a positive attitude about your future. Now I'm going into a state. I'm 64. So what I'm doing for the women who's going to have to get 64, hopefully that they'll be looking nice like me when they get 64. I'm not broke down. I'm not torn down. So I can tell you what I do uh to be, thank you, Olivia, because I love my young people. I love my women. So what I can do is tell you, what do I do to build my self-esteem? I'll be 65. Who said that a 65 have to be old and don't do this and don't do that? No, baby. I ain't about to be around nobody who break down, who always send me, oh, my back hurt, my neck hurt, and complain. I can't be around you. I got to be around young and healthy women who love, and older women that doing something about their self-esteem, doing something about their health, doing something about their self-concept. That's what I want to do. Yeah, you look great, you feel great. You look down, that's you. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But being optimistic, the benefit of being having good self-esteem and good concept is having a positive attitude about your future. All of us. You got to get to 64. And you can look and say, Lord, well, Lanita look nice to be 64. She'll be 65 next year. It's because mentally, I'm not looking at we all got the age every year. You got to get a birthday every year, but that don't mean I have to look 65. Now I'm looking like myself. I'm feeling good about myself. So I got high self-esteem. See, I don't worry about nobody cause being optimistic is one of the benefits of having high self-esteem, which I have. I have high self-esteem about myself. There's nowhere in the world you're supposed to be 23 and you look like you're 33. There's nowhere in the world you 33 and you look like you're 43. It's nowhere in the world you 64 looking like you 94. No, 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 women. And then you can look good, but you got to believe in yourself. Because if you don't have high self-esteem, hey, I'm gonna tell you something. That person gonna kick your butt. They're gonna keep bringing you down. They're gonna keep bringing you down and down and down. That's what they job to do for them. I have heart disease, and I'm taking care. Girl, I'm gonna tell you something. I tell anybody right now. My doctor say you doing a good job, but he can tell I'm drinking too much lemonade, and I went and bought some lemonade last night. Now, if I'm gonna drink those lemonades, I know that I got to add some water to it. So now I went in the store to look for some water. Y'all taking all the water out the store. Now I need some water. So let's go back to optimistic, dealing with being optimistic and self-esteem and self-concept, having a positive attitude about the future. So what I do, like y'all young women needs to do and middle-aged women need to do, is don't let yourself go. Don't let yourself go. So having a positive thinking about your future is being optimistic is one of the benefits of having high self-esteem. Other benefits of high self-esteem is taking care. Go back to what you just said right here, Olivia. Go to what you saying right here. Being optimistic is having positive attitude about the future. So having high self-esteem includes taking care of yourself. Y'all hear me, women, and your health and personal hygiene. I say it again, women. Part the benefits of self-esteem is taking care of yourself, including your health and your personal hygiene. No man has to tell a woman about her personal hygiene, about herself. No man should have to do that. No other woman, even if you into women, still they shouldn't have to tell you this. If you have a future and you got high self-esteem, nobody have to tell you this. Take care of yourself, including your health and your personal hygiene. Okay, you have to. Bit too careful. And you know what, Olivia? And the best thing for that is your future. That's why I put optimistics in here. Your future don't end when something happened to you. I'm like my dad when my dad died. I went through a change, but I said, no, I can't sit here and just keep weeping, weeping, weeping. I can talk to him. I can do that. But Joe, you're taking care of yourself, women, including your health and your personal hygiene, is very important. Another benefits of high self-esteem is meeting new people. Y'all, I met y'all. Y'all met me. Meeting new people and being with others. You are friendly and outgoing, which makes you fun to be around. Get off around the negative friends that you have. If you got any friends that out there, every time they call you, they complaining. Y'all gonna have to remove yourself from them women. Women don't like to hear these kind of conversations because they guilty. Get away from them women who got low self-esteem. Get away from them. Just because their relationship is going down and they ain't doing nothing for their self-esteem and their concept, it's gonna brag on, it's gonna be on you. Stay around positive people. Meet positive people. Meet positive. That negative, it's gonna try to get on you. It's gonna try to ride you. Okay. So taking care of yourself, including your health and your personal hygiene, benefits your high self-esteem. Meeting new people and being with others can benefit your health, your high self-esteem. Increase opportunities. You are willing to take on new challenges. We can't be afraid to take on new challenges. A lot of us don't want to move from that. We don't want to challenge ourselves. Set your goals for yourself. Believe you can meet those goals. You do, babe. And I want my young people to feel good about them. So don't let nobody make you feel bad about yourself. Don't do that. I'm here. That's why I got a open channel. Just because I don't teach health no more, I'm about to motivate my women and my men. Hey, like I said, those are some, in the last benefit, being optimistic with when you're dealing with uh, high self-esteem is have confidence. Have confidence. You gotta have confidence, women. Our belief in your ability to do what you set out to do. Have confidence, women. You don't need no help from nobody else to get you to have confidence. It's you. You got to have self-confidence. Your belief, your ability to do what you set out to do. People with high self-esteem, like Lanita Gill, tends to think that they will succeed before they try new activities. Did y'all hear that? I tried this activity to give me a channel. My channel may not be as good as your channel. My channel ain't that ain't the point. That I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna take my time. I can get to one part, but hey, the next part, I got people that can help me with that part. But people with high self-esteem tend to think that they will succeed because they try a new activity. I never did this activity. I never had a YouTube. I always taught children and high school kids, but I never did a YouTube channel. So of course, you're gonna things that you say about it is gonna affect you. It's not gonna affect me. It's not gonna move me. Not the way I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be here to help these people who need me. Okay, these young people needs us. Okay. Now those are we're gonna go back. We're gonna review. We're gonna go back and review because I don't want y'all to forget what you think you are living. And I love my channel. I love my channel. That way I ain't went nowhere. I'm here for these young folks because they don't have nobody to tell them things that I'm telling them. So we're gonna go back and review what we learned. And in the community, I'm gonna go get y'all the test quiz up there, probably at the end of this week. Self-concept. There is a difference between self-concept and self-esteem, ladies. There is a difference. Okay, and we're going to be reviewing about what we learned today. We learned that self-concept is the way you view yourself overall. Okay, it's the picture of you. It's all about you. Okay, it's your self-image based on how you see yourself overall. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Just because somebody said I got a fat stomach, I know I got a fat stomach. Why you telling me I got a fat stomach? I know that. Don't entertain them. Work on it. Okay. Self concept is how you view yourself overall. Your self concept includes the way you see yourself. Self esteem is how you feel about yourself. So I just gave y'all the comparative difference between self concept and self esteem. Self concept is how you view. View means to look at yourself overall, physical, mentally, socially, and emotionally. And self concept is how you feel about yourself. Do you like yourself? If you don't, stay over here. I have you liking yourself. Stay over here with me. Now, next, we're going to review the influence of self-esteem. We always said that sometimes the message that your family and your friend, if they are being supported and loving you, they'll say, baby, you could tell when your family loves you, baby, what you gonna have to get up and walk. You're gonna have to exercise. If I was a family member, I'll say, I'll walk with you. Let's get up, let's go walking. Let's walk in the neighborhood. One step at a time. One step at a time. I'll go walking with you. Let's work on it. That's why sometimes when I need to get back out here and go walking, and I used to get on the video, so maybe I need to let y'all know when I go walking so y'all can go walking virtually in y'all neighborhood like I'm gonna do. Okay. So we described that sometimes critical, sometimes the message that your family gives you can be critical and hurtful message because sometimes people just say stuff just to hurt you. But if you know what the standards and where your self-esteem and your self-concept is, it wouldn't bother you. Okay. Also, we talk about the media. The media can affect your self-esteem if you let it. The telephone, the television, the books, and the internet, and the magazines all tell you how you should look, what you should buy, and how you should act. Nah, ain't nobody tell you how to be that, but you. But you. That's why I put that little picture right there. That lady see herself slim, but when she look in the mirror, she see herself as big. We all women be go through that. Women go through that, but that's something you got to work on. We also spoke about your own attitude can affect your self-esteem. Your own attitude can affect your self-esteem. If you think positive thoughts about yourself, you will build your self-esteem. That's why when I do my introduction, I do it the way I want to do my intro, not the way you want to hear my intro, the way I feel when I do my intro. And then when I come back, I tell my subscribers, y'all, I hope y'all are feeling positive, feeling good about yourself, and da 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 da. That's what I tell my subscribers. Positivity is gonna always come out of my mouth. Negativity, oh, I ignore that and block it and move on. But I'm here because I'm tired of looking at when I look at the internet, self concept and self esteem of women are being misled because they don't love themselves. Y'all got to be the one to change you. I can't change you. I can give you some suggestion how to change you, but I cannot change you. You are you. If you don't want to change, then this ain't the place for you. I'm trying to help my young people stay positive. People with low self-esteem, we also talked about people with low self-esteem may think negative things about themselves. So no matter what nice thing others say about them, they're gonna think they got to come out the negative. You got to come out the negative to get into the positive. You're gonna have to stay in the positive to stay positive. But if you come out the positive to get in the negative, then you don't love yourself. You got to like yourself. I can't control yourself. No. Never think about doing nothing negative to yourself. When you do something negative to yourself, do you know that's selfish? Don't you know that's telling you that you are selfish? That's not good. Okay. And last, we spoke about the benefits of self esteem and self concept is being optimistic. Okay. Having a positive attitude about your future. I have to, if I'm in my 20s, I have to have a future for my 30s. If I'm in my 30s, I have to look toward the future for my 40s. If I'm in my 40s, I have to have a future for my, wait, if I'm in my 40s, I need to have uh, 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 a thought for my 50s. And in my 50s, I have to have a future for my 50s, 67, all throughout. That's why these women 100 and some years old don't look like they're 100 and some years old. Because they so used to the negative, to them, oh, you old. Okay, then that's the negative. Block that negative out of your life. Block the negative. Block that phone call. Block them off your list. When they call you, they can't even get in touch with you. No, they call another number, you block that. Because they see you doing good for yourself. So optimistic is positive attitude about the future. Young ladies, women, we're not gonna always be young. No older woman is jealous of a young woman. A young older woman just gonna pray that you look good as them when you get their age. Let me say it again. No older woman is jealous of a younger woman. We've been there. We've been there. We was beautiful. We still beautiful. We just hope that when you get up in our age, you'll be still looking good like us. So being optimistic is a positive attitude about your future. We said the benefits of high self-esteem is taking care of yourself, including your health. Y'all, I went to the doctor the other day. I go every 3 months. Sometimes I don't want to go because I know I'm good, but I go anyway because they have to draw my blood every 3 months. And I let them, my doctor, see, he can see what's going on. Some tests have to come back. Taking care of yourself, including your health and your personal hygiene. Also, the benefits of self-esteem, high self-esteem, is meeting new people. Cut them negative people and the people that you keep trying to be around, young women. We got a lot of young women go to school. Stop trying to be around them people. If they don't want your confidence, then move on. Be to yourself. Be to yourself. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If you think positive about yourself and work on your self-esteem, them folks gonna start wanting to be around you because they see the difference in you. You hear me? They see that a change in you. You ain't got to worry about nobody being around you. If you go to school every day, high school, or you go to college, hey, don't worry about nobody being around you. Work on yourself. Trust me, if you start working on yourself and building your high self-esteem, guess what? They're gonna be running over there with you. Then the only thing you can say, don't you have to be mean. You just be like, don't go that route. Don't go that way with them because they didn't accept you and you were this way. Now you don't change for the best for you, just that high self-esteem. Now they want to go with you. It's a lot of like relationship like that with men. They don't call you big, they don't call you fat, they don't call you out your name. You left them because they left you because you look like this and being like this. Now you over here doing good for yourself. You don't build your self-image and self-esteem concept up. Now they want you back. Oh no, baby, don't go back. Whatever you do, don't go back. Whatever y'all do not go back, women. Don't go back. Because what it is, if you couldn't accept me as being me, who I was, then shoot, I don't need you now. So your self-esteem, yeah, and that's the best thing, Lana. I love me some me. If you can't nobody accept you as the way you are now, and you don't went out and you said, shoot, man, I'm about to fix myself up. Sometimes we have to get out of these relationships to straighten ourselves up. And sometimes the relationship can make you feel good about hey, can make you feel bad, but your husband, your wife say about you. What are you gonna do about it? You gonna sit on the sofa and just keep doing it? Or are you gonna get up and do something about it? So that's a marriage. So that's it right there. But I'm not in a marriage. So if I'm not, I'm about to fix myself up. Now, those are the benefits, high self, the optimistics, having a positive attitude about the future is increased opportunity. You are willing to take on new challenges. Take on new challenges right now. I know it. I know, you know what, baby? I know what they do when you don't been around them. You don't been around them ever since you was 16. You and him not gonna look the same way you were when you was 16. But women, our body is different from a man's body. See, They don't had you since 16 years old, all these years, 20, now you're getting older and older. That's why I said love who you are. Stay who you are. Make your changes. And then they see them changes, don't go back. Don't go back. Optimistic is the positive, having positive attitude about you. Or you. Let him go. Stop worrying about him now. Let's focus on you. What you gonna do about you now that you've been done that way? What you're gonna do? What you're gonna do? What I want you to do? I want you to take care of yourself. I want you to take care of yourself, physically, mentally, and socially. And the last of the being optimistic in your relationship is confidence in you. Being optimistic is confidence, our belief in your ability to do what you set out to do. People with high self-esteem tend to think that they will succeed before they try a new activity, which is true. If they don't succeed at first, they keep at it until they do. I can be a set example for you. I have never did a YouTube video. I took classes. I know how to teach this stuff, but I don't know the image behind connection, doing this to my channel or doing that to my channel. I'm learning, but I got one part down. But I got these young people. Long as I got y'all young people. When I say young, I'm really talking about y'all from 50 on up. If I got y'all can come here and tell me how to edit this and that. And I'm good about getting the information, doing research, but I'm not good at other things, and I don't let that stop me from doing what I want to do. I don't let people tell me how to think about me. I let me think about what I want to do. I ain't going nowhere. I enjoy doing YouTube. Other stuff I can learn. You'll never get too old to learn. So I want to tell my beautiful women out there, change your company. Change your company. Because if a person can talk about you and dog you out, guess what? They ain't want you in the first place. See, women, when we have babies, when we gain weight, our metabolism, we have to work on our body. Is not made like a man body. So once we pick up weight, we got to do something about it. We just gonna just not do nothing about it. If we lose weight, what we gonna do? We're not gonna stay healthy. We're not gonna exercise. Just because a person's small don't mean they healthy. So you need a healthy mind, healthy heart, and a healthy soul. You can do this, women. Y'all got this. A person's self-image, and I'm going to say it for the last time, it's based on how you see yourself. And I hope a lot of women out here, young and old, young women, your self-image and your being optimistic is very important to you. Your future is very important to you. The way you view yourself, the way you see yourself is very important to you. Stop worrying about what somebody else say and do to you and work on you. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. What you gonna do about it? Sit around and cry? What you gonna do? You gonna get off the sofa and do something about it? We got to go back to days where we exercise. We have gotten lazy. Women has gotten lazy in working on their self-esteem and self-concept and being optimistic. We as women can't give up, women. I'm gonna always talk about my women. Y'all are beautiful. Do something about it. Stop letting somebody call you out your name. Let them call. You can't control nobody else. You can only control who? You. You can only control who you are within a person. This is real talk, y'all. I hope I have reached out to my young women, my women of the world, even the old one. I'm 64. and I look darn good and feel healthy than the average 64-year-old. I'm not going to sit around and get old. I'm not going to sit around a little old. You can stay old all day long if you want to. That ain't me. That ain't me. You can say, I'll say anything you want to. I have high self-esteem. I laugh at you when you say negative things about me. I laugh. It's funny because you don't know me. So that's why I say it's all about you, who you are. A person don't know you or talk about you, but they don't know you. How they gonna talk about you and they don't know you? Don't worry about that. That's something you can't control, but you can control yourself. You can control yourself. Evaluate yourself, women. Evaluate yourself. In order for you to see yourself, you have to have values. Value yourself. Think about yourself. Think about yourself and feel how you feel about yourself. And young people, I'm going to be honest with y'all, the younger ones in high school, y'all shouldn't even be trying to fall in love anyway. In the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, y'all got plenty of time. I made a mistake and got married when I didn't make no mistake. I knew what I was doing. I wanted to get out of my mama's house at 18 when I graduated from high school. I knew I was going to go to college because I had a 4-year scholarship. I was a little skinny little old something. But my future, being optimistic with high self-esteem, I know in order to get an apartment, you got to work. A lot of our young people don't want to work. Young women don't want to work. They don't want to hold a job. They got their hand out. They want somebody to hold their hand and guide them. No, you got to do this thing yourself, women. You got to do this self. You can't go nowhere if you're gonna stay still. If you got a future, being optimistic, you have to have a positive attitude about your future. If you don't have no future, you ain't gonna go nowhere. You can't judge your future being in somebody else's future. My future not yours. Yours not mine. If you got to get on the phone every day and you complaining about the same old thing every day to other people, then you need to change. You need to change and do something back. There's no way in the world anybody in their 20s and their 30s and their 40s should be complaining. Y'all shouldn't be complaining. And when you got kids, when you start having them kids, the whole life change. That's another segment. But right now, I need for my women to work on them. Work on yourself. Not the media. Not Nicki Minaj. Not Beyonce. Don't y'all know all them women right there got to take care of themselves? But you see a lot of them women change the image of themselves because they don't like themselves. There's no way in the world you're supposed to look like Nene, and then now you look like Lily. I mean, what happened to Nene? I'm not about to change myself for nobody else. I'm going to change myself for me. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to do what I need to do. I know what I need to do to stay healthy. I know what I need to do for my self-image. Don't never let nobody come in your life that don't know nothing about you bring you down, women. Don't let no one who's in your life brings you down. Because the things that they don't say about you, the things that they say negative about you, them the kind of people that they like. They don't want you to dress like that, but them the ones they look at. They'd rather look at somebody else like that. Your self-image is based on how you see yourself. Y'all are beautiful women. You are beautiful. It's somebody out there for everybody. But if you ain't got nobody right now, stop looking for a relationship. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. I love being single. If I had a man, good man, it's good, but I ain't thinking about that right now. I'm thinking about my future, being optimistic along with my high self-esteem that I got. I'm not letting nobody say, oh, you need to stop, you need to get off it. Ain't nobody tell you what to do. That's why it's very important to have high self-esteem. If your self-esteem is low, I can help you build it up. But I ain't about to hear you complain every day and ain't doing nothing for yourself. I have to cut you loose because you ain't moving. You don't want to move. You don't have a future like me. Shoot, my life is based on my next future. A future is a future. I never thought. I always wonder, how would I look at 64? How would I look at 65? I'm looking good. I'm still healthy. I'm still active. I'm happy. The most important thing, I always have high self-esteem. I like challenges. I like to hear people say negative things. You say, but you can't hurt me because I know me. That's how y'all women need to be. You only know who you are. It ain't got. We got to stop putting the blame on other people. Do something about yourself, women. Do something about yourself. Confidence. Y'all got this, women. Y'all got this. Hey, you marry that person. You deal with that person. If you don't want to deal with that person, let that person go and work on yourself. Or either stay. I'm not about to tell nobody to break up their marriage. If they in a marriage and it's just for he calling you out your name, show him that how you can look. Show him you. And never say this right here. I don't want to hear now another young person say this. It's hard to be positive when the more beautiful women make fun of you being a big girl. I'm a big girl. I'm beautiful. Can't nobody make you feel like this. Ain't nothing HARD. Ain't nothing. All of y'all are beautiful. You know, I love to see the little cute fat faces. I think they're so cute. Your personality is beautiful. Love who you are, young people. Like who you are. Stop worrying about other people. Stop worrying about other people. Stop worrying about other people and what they say about you. I'm glad I don't look like you. I'm glad I don't have I'm glad I'm not nothing like you. I'm glad I'm not shaped like you. Because your attitude look bad. I know I gained weight. When I gained weight, my doctor was talking about my weight, how it was very. I know I'm not supposed to drink lemonade every day, but I went about a whole pack last night. So, Lanita, what are you going to do? You got to get you some water, Lanita. You got to have water. Well, it wasn't like I went and tried to get some water, but now I need to get back and go get some water. Y'all, we going to all go down, women. One day, you know, you can't wake up. Feel good about yourself. Only you know who you are. You the only one know who you are. You are beautiful within yourself. See, you can have high self-esteem, too high self-esteem where you dogging other people out. That's not good. But who can control that? I can't. So I can't worry about what other people do. Just because I can get along with this person, that don't mean that you have to get along with that person. It's something about that person that I like. But never, it's not hard. Stay positive. It's not hard to be positive. It's not hard to be positive. It's never too hard to be positive. when the more beautiful women make fun. How you know they beautiful? If they got a bad attitude, they not beautiful. If they talking about you like that, that's not beautiful. If a so-called beautiful person is bringing you down, talking about you, that's not beautiful. They're not beautiful. They not beautiful. Their attitudes make them look bad. You the beautiful person, and you better not cry about it. You better not engage in it. Show them what you do. See, y'all young people, y'all got it going on, because y'all, it gonna see, when I go out there and try to lose some weight, when I go out there and try to get healthy, let me tell you something. It's gonna take me a while to get this weight off of me. You young, start exercising, start doing jumping jack. Close your room door, get off that phone and put it on something that's gonna help you. You're supposed to eat. Don't start eating. Just exercise. You're supposed to eat. Just exercise. No way a person could be beautiful and they talking about you. So ain't nothing hard about you. You call somebody beautiful and they talking about you. That's not beautiful. If they were beautiful, they'll try to help you. And I always remember, if you in school, mean words gonna come out. If you're in a relationship, mean words gonna come out. Maybe you need to do something positive about that. Change your self-image and your self-esteem, and think about being optimistic for your future. Women, we got to do better. Y'all too beautiful to be going out like this. Going down. And then when the man see you doing good, they ready to put you in the grave. Because they don't forget that you young and beautiful. You are young and beautiful. Y'all so young and beautiful. Every girl I do a case on, she young and beautiful. And you did her like that. You did that woman like that just because she's straightened her life up. But you were the one we're talking about, that woman. That's why it's all about you, women. It's about you, your self-concept, your self-image. Let me say your self-concept and your self-esteem. What's going to benefit your self-esteem is being optimistic. Having a positive attitude about the future. Now I'm in my 60s, and I said, well, I'm 64 next year. I'll be 65. I need to start getting my Social Security ready. I need that money. I got money coming in for me. I'm happy. Look at that smile on my face. I'm so happy. I ain't married. My name is Lanita Gill, not Miss Lanita. You can say MISS. I am not MRS. But if you married and you in a relationship, fix yourself up. Y'all ain't got to sit around like old folks. Yeah, I'm a grandmother, but I got to stay healthy for my grandkids. My youngest son is 28. My oldest daughter is 44. I got to look good. I got to keep looking good because I'm a grandmother. And grandma don't mean I'm supposed to look old. We had to tell me and this older lady in the line had to convince this girl, a young girl who was working at the grocery store. She said, okay, I saw her light on. Y'all know when you be in the grocery store, y'all was on live with me. Her light was on, and I saw her walk away from the register. So I pulled up like I pulled up in a parking lot. So I pulled up in her lane, and I looked at her. I know she was tired. I could see the expression on her face. See, another thing, we don't know what women are going through. But by that being a female, I respected her. I stopped. I said, hey, how you doing? And she said, all right. And she said, I'm just ready to go. They just want the people. I said, what? Somebody didn't come in then? And she said, no, they didn't come to work. So she depressed. And so somebody else got behind me. And she said, I'm closed. And so the lady looked at me, and I looked at the lady, and I was like, I think she tired. I didn't say nothing negative about that young girl. And so then they said the other lady in the other line told them to come over there in our line, in the lady line. And then she said she would close, y'all. And she said, but they just told us to come over here. And I laughed a little bit. Cause I knew what was going on. I knew what was going on. I knew she went off. But and then she gonna say, I let her do her job. They said, are you open? And then the lady said, no. And then she said, but they just told us to come over here. And I'm being me, I'm laughing. I held my head down. As long as I get my groceries out of here, all good. And then the lady said, baby, don't let them bring you down. I said, baby, no, don't do that. Hey, just make sure you keep up with your time. Cause there's more money on your time sheet, okay? Keep up with your time. That's all you need to do. Yeah, it's funny. It's just how life is. So I would like to encourage. I just want to come in and say that, y'all. I go to work in the morning, y'all. We had all these days off now. Get them kids up and send them to school in the morning. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all being here. I hope I have educated or changed some of the lives today. And that's what I want to do. That's why I'm here. I'm out, y'all.